Hey ladies and gents, today I'm going to be bringing you Erik Ten Hag's Ajax tactics in eFootball PES 2021. So the formation here, I'm going to show you the formation and tactics first, and then I'm going to show you perhaps how you can improve on this if you want to maintain more possession. So let's go straight into this. So we've gone for a 4-5-1. Now this can rotate, Erik Ten Hag can rotate to a 3-4-3 as he likes to do so, but today I'm just going to show you the 4-5-1, sometimes classified as a 4-3-3 if you think Antony and Tadic on these wide areas are further forward. But if you truly want to mirror his tactics in PES, this is the best formation to go for. So attacking instructions: possession, short pass, wide attacking area, flexible positioning, 2 for support range, frontline pressure, central containment area, aggressive pressing, 8 for defensive line, and 6 for compactness. Advanced instructions: wing rotation, this is really important, which I'll show you in a bit, tiki-taka and gegenpress, so he does like to apply pressure early on. Now, if you saw my video earlier on today, or the other day, obviously it's today that it's been released, that it's important to ensure or at least 3 attacking players are selected when you have players to join the attack. When you've got gegenpress on, this makes sure your team stays high up, applies a real good pressure, so make sure to do that before you go into the game. So Sebastian Haller, who's having a good season with Ajax after a pretty disappointing spell at West Ham. Here's Antony. Now when you do get in these wide areas, what I do recommend doing is cycling the ball like this, like you're seeing here. Nothing too strenuous. Trying to pull your opponent out of. My opponent right now has got all his players back. Don't be afraid to go backwards and try and pull them out a little bit. And what that does, creates space in the middle. So at the minute, there's not a lot of room to maneuver. I'm just continuing to move the ball. Take a touch, pass, take a touch, pass. Pretty simple, but it is important to take that touch. If you don't take the touch, now the holes are starting to open up. We're through. Good save from the goalkeeper. Cleared out, but we can win it back pretty quickly. There we go. So you can see the importance of not just playing horizontally, but playing vertically as well, but going backwards. A lot of people are, when you see or watch them play PES, it's always forward, forward, forward. It's not always the way. It's not always the way. So be sure to go backwards. One of the important controls that not many people really use, or I don't see many people use it, is by just pushing and holding both triggers, your right triggers. So right bumper, right trigger. And what this does, it stops your player and gets them to face goal like that. And I could just wait for my opponent to draw in. Now, you might think this is quite boring maybe to watch, but having that control is everything to me. So you clear it away, but you can see there, I'm on it. My player obviously had to deal with the bounce of the ball there, so I went backwards because I need my players to have control of the ball. Otherwise, your passes can go astray, as you're probably well aware of. Here's Tagliafico. Like I said, again, once you're in these wide positions, cycle the ball, see if there's an opening. There's the opening right there. Cross in. Haller can't quite get to it. You can already see the dominance this formation tactic is having, and this is why I really, really love these tactics. That was a little bit risky, that ball, because he was pressuring me from behind. So again, lowers your pass accuracy if you are getting tugged. That's a wonderful ball in. Haller can't quite get there, but he's going to hold off his man. He's a big, powerful dude, and it's a chance. Good low shot and good save from the goalkeeper. So 23 minutes in. It's been all Ajax, but we haven't got the goal we're looking for. Like I said, I will show you how to, for me personally, improve these tactics. Get even more and better possession. and get better flowing moves going. So I'll show you that in a bit. Here's Klassen. Looking for Maz and Anthony. Back to Maz, but cleared away. So we're just going to wait for my players to come across. If there's nothing on, look at that. I had nothing on. All their team had bunched up and literally left me with no option but to go backwards. I'm not going to risk a pass. I'm not going to risk handing over possession to my opponent if I don't have to. Getting these wide areas. I mean, with Hala, you can obviously cross the ball into the box. That's one of his strengths. That's what I'm trying to look for. Oh my goodness, that's awful. But that's obviously one of his strengths, is heading. So crosses into the box. It's a really, really good way to score. With Hala in the side. But when I show you how to improve this, you'll see that he won't actually feature. Controversial, I guess, but depends how you like to play, I guess. I'm not really much of a crosser because the heading in this game isn't all that effective. There's better ways to score. Good block there from the defense. And obviously, when you do get a chance to break out, just take your time. You see, I'm not trying to rush it forward or trying to force things. It's getting a little bit compact here. Just about got out of that one. There's Anthony. Waiting for my fullback to overlap. Back to Anthony. Hala's calling for it. And there it is. Downward header. Past the goalkeeper. 1-0. See, I just used the defender just to shield him away from my goal and then bring my other player across to take the ball. Obviously, if you see my defending tutorials, you know what that's all about. Klassen just losing the ball there. Taking a little bit too much time. This is dangerous. Good block. Good comfortable save in the end for Onana. Oh gosh, that was supposed to go to Klassen. Now my players are standing off there. It's a little bit too much for my liking, so I'm going to change my attack defense strategy right now to a bit more attacking, just to close that gap. I've covered this stuff in the past where you sometimes see gaps between your players and theirs. There you go, 75% possession. Pretty dominant first half. It's only towards the end of that first half that they really come back into it. They've clearly changed their attack and defense strategy, I guess. So perhaps they were neutral. I didn't really pay attention to that. I was talking too much, so... That's better. Wow. Apart from the foul, that was better. My players were much tighter to theirs. We only had a second or two on the ball before I could close the distance. Just good header. Here's Hala. Good hold at play. He's got tons of strength. Now, because they are playing an attacking strategy, they're going to close my players down far quicker, but that also leaves a lot of gaps in their play as well. So when you are in these wide positions and you're cycling the ball like this, don't send everyone on forward runs. It's so easy for, you know, just to hold that your player select button down and send a player on a player run, just like I did there. Don't send everyone on a player run. If you do, you'll just empty your midfield. You won't have anyone to pass to. You limit your options. Sure, you have a lot of people in the box, but chances are you won't be able to find them. So, oh, this is looking good, but you do well to defend. But much better pressure here from my team. Okay, we've got to be careful here. Saw that. Well done, Blind. Klassen. I really like him, PES. He's a good footballer. Feels good on the ball. He's tagged Lafiko. Got loads of space here. Perhaps looking for a 1-2. It's a nice little cheeky Rabona there from Haller. Good pressure on defence, but he managed to clear it. Again, pressure much better on the ball now. Now that I've matched their attacking strategy. Again, don't be afraid to get backwards. They're all bunched up, their team. It's a bit of a nightmare because they're playing this attacking strategy, and they're all bunched up there. They're deep in their own half, but they're pressing aggressively, and it's hard to deal with that sometimes. But also for them, even if they do win the ball, it's hard to get out because I'm pressing them quite hard up the pitch. So it's a little bit of a stalemate right now. This is better. Oh, took a little bit of a heavy touch that. He was in. Haller's making a good run, but then stopped his run. And I'm pretty sure that happens because of the inspire trait. I'm pretty sure if that player hasn't got inspire, your player stops running, which is kind of makes the game feel a little bit disjointed at times. But still. Okay, so 17 minutes in, starting to see and feel a little bit of tiredness from the players. I'll attack my fielder. Certainly is. Obviously, playing gegenpress, your players are going to tire naturally. Here's Tadic. Anthony. Had a lot of defenders in a line there, and my strikers were in line with those defenders, so I try to cut it back just a fraction to see if my striker can get on the end of it. That's a wonderful ball out to touch though. Tried to tackle one way, run around the other side and try to cut back inside, so wasn't to be. Okay, I think players are too far out. Too far out for that one. Yeah. Why haven't I made a sub? I don't know. Cool. Of course, he's going to clear that away. That's a nice ball. Tied up by Tagliafico. Some substitutions probably wouldn't have gone amiss, to be honest. Oh, that's awful from Tadic. A little bit of spot of bother here. He just peeled away from that. They've got 2 against 1 in the box. Oh, that was a chance. Their first and only chance, by the look of it. I'm not going to make substitutions because it's just going to pause the game, and I think we know how this game's going. There's only 4 minutes left to play anyway. It's a manual through ball here. A lofted pass, should I say. It's always quite nice because you get a better trajectory over the defence, like I did that. This is better. Oh, flicked across the front of the goal. Anthony is going to make it. Apply enough pressure. Help us win the ball back. Those deep runners are key. There it is. So those were Erik ten Hag's tactics. I was going to run through how we can improve these in this video, but realised it's going to make this video quite lengthy. So I'm going to be making a part 2 of this video. And here's just a little bit of gameplay for what to expect in the follow-up video. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned as I'm going to be covering off Ralph Rangnick's Manchester United tactics next, which I'm really excited about. Until then, take care guys, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.